Hello, dear student. Today we're using QandAHelp to work through this WASSCE Mathematics 2026 question. Our platform provides step-by-step walkthroughs of past exam papers to help you prepare. Let's look at the problem. The first term of an arithmetic progression is 20. If the fifth term is 4/5 of the third term, find the common difference. We have our four options listed from A to D. An arithmetic progression is a sequence of numbers that moves by equal jumps. You can visualize this like a set of stairs, where every single step is the exact same height. We can extract our first piece of data directly. The question states the first term is 20. In our formulas, we represent the first term with the letter A, so we write A equals 20. Our goal is to find the common difference, labeled D. To find any specific term in this sequence, we use the standard formula. Tn equals A plus n minus 1 times D. Identifying these variables and the formula is our starting point. We organize this information clearly before we address the relationship between the different terms. The problem compares the third term and the fifth term. To work with these, we need to create algebraic expressions for each, starting with the third term by setting n to 3. We substitute 20 for A and 3 for n. After subtracting 1 from 3, we see the third term is represented by 20 plus 2d. We apply that same logic for the fifth term by using 5 for n. This gives us our second expression, 20 plus 4d. By defining these two expressions, we now have the algebraic components necessary to build the equation described in the question. Now we focus on the core requirement. The fifth term is 4/5 of the third term. We can translate this sentence directly into math. The word is becomes an equal sign, and of denotes multiplication. This gives us the relationship. T5 equals 4/5 times T3. Now we replace the term labels with the expressions we just built. T5 becomes 20 plus 4d, and T3 becomes 20 plus 2d. Converting the wording of a problem into a mathematical equation is a reliable way to solve these types of comparisons. To solve for d, we need to manage the fraction. We'll focus on the denominator, which is 5. We multiply both sides of the equation by 5. This cancels the fraction on the right and leaves us with a linear equation that is easier to manage. I'd like you to try the next step. Pause the video here, expand the brackets, and see if you can isolate the d terms. Let's check your work. 5 times 20 is 100, and 5 times 4d is 20d. On the right, 4 times 20 is 80, and 4 times 2d is 8d. Clearing the fraction early helps prevent calculation errors as the algebra progresses. Now we collect the d terms on one side and the constants on the other. 20d minus 8d gives us 12d, and 80 minus 100 leaves us with negative 20. We divide both sides by 12 to get negative 20 over 12. By dividing both the numerator and denominator by 4, we find that the common difference is negative 5/3. Comparing this result to the choices provided in the question, we see that it matches option D. A negative common difference means the values in the sequence are decreasing. Our result of negative 5/3 tells us the sequence moves downward by that amount with every step. To recap the process for these problems, first, write out the expressions for the terms mentioned. Second, translate the verbal comparison into an equation. Third, solve the algebra. Let's test those steps. Quiz 1. If the first term is 10, what is the fourth term? The answer is 10 plus 3d. Quiz 2. Translate the sixth term is half of the second term. That would be T6 equals 1/2 times T2. You've successfully solved this 2026 past question. Our final answer is option D, negative 5/3. Practicing these translations helps you turn word problems into solvable equations. You can find more in-depth preparation for WAEC, JAMB, and GCE subjects at QandAHelp.com. Don't forget to subscribe for more updates.